Hello, this is Chris Wessner with Magical Vacation Planner by Chris Wessner, along with my wife Kara and our little girl Stella. Stella, you want to say hi?
Hi.
And she's got her doll Rose with us. Anyway, we're just here hanging out in our hometown of Henderson, looking, kind of sitting around by this little train, but it's a little train depot, which is where our Department of Tourism is. Thought what an appropriate place because, you know, Walt Disney, his love of trains, and hey, we're by a caboose, so kind of a fun thing to do. Now, today's topic that I was going to talk to you about is how to decide between flying or driving when you're making your trip. Kind of came up with a pros and cons list. Maybe hopefully this will help people out as they're trying to make their decisions. And I know we live 12 hours away, so we're kind of in that little, what I feel is kind of a gray area. Like, do you want to drive? Will you want to fly? If you go down there a lot, maybe, I don't know, just it's kind of up in the air. So anyway, kind of, I'll start out with, you know, what we typically do is we typically drive down there. And for us, we kind of gotten used to the drive. It's a bit lengthy, it's 12 hours, but some of the pros to driving is we came up with, once you get there, you have your car there. Oh, and Stella's acting silly. But once you drive there, you have your car. And you're able to go and explore more of Orlando rather than just the parks. You can leave the resort if you want, go see some of the other things, maybe head over to Crayola Experience. Stella likes Crayola Experience, don't you? You know, she's acting goofy. And then she loves to go to the Crayola Experience. That's actually a lot of fun. You can go to the different malls. You can head over to Character Warehouse. You don't have to worry about getting a Lyft or an Uber. It's kind of a easy way.
Upside down house.
Oh, you can go to the Upside Down house too. Wonderworks. All that. Just explore International Drive. And when you have a card, you have that ability to go explore. Also, you can pack whatever you want. When you fly, you kind of have that kind of the limitations on it. I've got my carry-on, I've got my personal item, I've got my one-check bag, and now she's going to hop down off the caboose. You're kind of limited on that, but when you drive, I'm going to sit down on this caboose now. When you drive, you're able to pack whatever you want. So that's kind of a nice thing to have. And if you overpack, which that happens, you're okay. When you get a bunch of souvenirs, it's really fine there too. Also, you kind of can make your own schedule. You know, when you fly, you're kind of on their schedule. You can, you know, plan around that, but really, you know, if you want to, like we've done before, we've added a day, and if we had flown, that would have been a little bit more difficult. But by driving, I said, hey, just add in your one day and stay. We just got a hotel off site and off property, and decided to stay because, hey, we were driving and whatever. But there are cons to driving. When you drive, you have your parking fees at the resorts. They've started charging those over the past, I think, started about 2 years ago. Resorts, the fees are as follow: $15 for a value resort, $20 for your moderates, and $25 for your deluxe resorts. That's $25. Those are per day charges. You also, it takes longer. I mean, let's just face it. We drive 12 hours, whereas if we're to fly, it will take less than that. Maybe not so much less, because I think for us, we typically would fly out of Nashville, and that's still like a 2-hour drive. And, you know, but it is faster, and you are, what I came up with my next con was you're just exhausted. I think we found that we're not really so much exhausted on the drive down there, but on your way home, when you just spend a week at the parks, going, riding as many things, going to as many attractions, many meals, anything as possible, that drive home usually takes forever. It's really exhausting. But then you want to look at flying. Well, so then why? Then if driving, you haven't decided yet, let's look at what the pros are of flying. When you fly, it takes it's a shorter time to travel. I mean, let's face it, like I said, even though it takes for us like 2 hours to get to Nashville, or if we want to fly out of a local airport, that still is a 30-minute drive. It's about a 3 to 4 hour flight for us, or sometimes a little bit less, and you are less tired. You get down there, you're more refreshed, you can sleep on the fly if you're one of those people that can sleep on airplanes. You get down there, then you can hop on Magical Express, get your luggage. Once you check it at your departing airport, you don't see your luggage again until you get to your room, and it's awesome. That is one of the joys of flying. And I know the times we've done that, we've really liked that. It's been kind of nice. But like I said, those are like the pros to it. But there are some cons to flying. When you look at it, you say, well, it's going to be, it's still somewhat expensive. I mean, the flights, I know for us personally, I just priced a flight for our next trip, and it was it's going to be about $500 for the three of us to fly. That was flying Frontier. Left at a good time, but then you figure, well, I still have those parking fees. I still have that parking fee for parking at the airport. That's, still going to be something per day. So you're not going to really escape that parking fee unless you have somebody that delivers you to the airport and picks you up. And you are on a more strict schedule. And by the way, in case you're wondering why I keep looking at my little notepad here, but you're on a strict schedule. You have to be there, hour or two before your flight leaves, and like I said, the flight I looked at, I had, was leaving at 6:30 in the morning. We have to be at Nashville International at 5:30 or 5 o'clock in the morning. So it's either one. But that's where, if you talk to your planner, like me, and we can help you out and help you make those decisions and say, what is best for you, both economically and physically. So anyway, just want to say thanks for listening. But try to put more of these videos out, hopefully different locations. I think some other ideas we've got are just, what to pack in your park bag, what to do. It's around there. What are your favorite meals? Just different ideas. So hopefully getting back into more of these videos. And thanks everybody for listening, and everybody have a magical day.